Previously on Like, Love, Want, Need, I traveled in style to Palm Coast, Florida, home of the illustrious and award-winning Hammock Beach Resort. Had a golf lesson, shared a beautiful meal, and wanted to stay for a lifetime. We're in Springfield, a historic district of Jacksonville, Florida, at Sweet Pete's, who have sweets with style and a story. Oh my goodness, this place is amazing. From the floors to the ceilings, everything is sweet themed. It's a party. We're gonna go meet Allison, one of the owners here at Sweet Pete's. Allison.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. You guys weren't hard to miss. There's definitely something sweet going on in here. So, Springfield, who knew?
You know, Springfield is wonderful. It's been a great place for us. That was sort of our sentiment. Who knew? And we met somebody when we decided to open up a candy shop. We met someone who loves Springfield and showed us the house, and we just fell in love with the house and got creative and went a little candy crazy.
The house is certainly part of the character of what you guys do here, and each room builds on the other. I see something going on over there. Could we go see?
Absolutely. Come on.
All right. Oh my goodness. I truly feel like a kid in a candy shop. What is this?
This is our cotton candy machine, and we only make organic cotton candy.
Organic? I didn't even know that was possible.
It's great. There's no red 40, no artificial dyes, no artificial flavors. It's just natural and crazy flavors. We have grape, we have chai, we have chocolate, we have coconut.
Chai cotton candy?
That's
oh
a favorite.
Gosh. It sounds like you can make a cocktail out of the cotton candy.
And we do at times. We make cotton candy martinis. So you can drop the little cotton candy in the top of the martini, and the alcohol just sucks it up, and it's sugary and delicious.
So you have candy for kids of all ages.
Absolutely.
What else do you have?
We have all kinds of chocolates and caramels. We're known for our sea salt caramel. It's made in small batches, and people just go crazy over it. We have about 14 flavors of jelly beans. We have organic gummies. They're the best gummies you'll ever taste. And everything is all natural. We have a gluten-free kitchen. We do a lot of vegan products, but everything in the shop is all natural.
I think that is truly great. It's not just natural, you're just very natural about it. It's naturally natural.
It's naturally sweet.
Naturally sweet. Well, I am anxious to meet Sweet Pete. Where is he at?
He is right around here getting ready to make you some caramel popcorn.
Can't wait. Sweet Pete's is an all-natural sweet shop located in historic Springfield in Jacksonville, Florida. The house is 101 years old and has over 100 all-natural candies and specializes in gluten-free and vegan sweets. So she was just showing me the beautiful house that you guys are in. But before we get to the obvious, I want to hear more about your legacy.
Well, I grew up in the candy business, and more specifically the chocolate business, so I have a chocolate background. My parents started a business here locally called Peterbrook Chocolatier, and it grew over the years to over 30 stores. I was in that company for over 20 years.
Okay, so it's in your blood. It's part of who you are.
It is. I mean, candy has been what I've done for a long time. I went to a candy school in Erie, Pennsylvania, and learned a lot of different things, a lot of different types of candy that I really wasn't able to apply at Peterbrook. But I found sort of a new outlet creatively to do the things that I've always wanted to do.
And there's not many people that make candy like you do. Tell me about the process and how it's made.
Well, we use all natural ingredients. We try to find organic whenever possible, but sometimes that isn't possible. We don't use any artificial colors. They're all natural. For example, the spinach is used to make green.
Wow.
Beets are used to make red, and red cabbage can make purple. So there's all kinds of different sources for these colors that can come from real food as opposed to artificial dyes.
Well, fantastic. I would love to see more about how the process is done and how you make it.
The popcorn version of the sea salt caramel, it's a sea salt caramel coated popcorn, and it is delicious.
I can't wait. I see you've saved your best for last.
I did. This is our very popular caramel corn.
And what makes it one of your best sellers?
Well, here, try it.
I don't mind if I do.
It's made fresh by hand, and it's got a light coating of sea salt on the outside.
Oh my goodness, I am officially addicted. This is like the perfect balance of sweet and salty. I don't think I'm gonna stop. I'm so good. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
I was delighted when Sweet Pete offered to make his famous salted caramel popcorn and found it to be everything he said it would be, and more. I'm officially addicted. Sitting here on the front porch of Sweet Pete's, I realized just how long it's been since I've had a Coke float and took a stroll through a candy store. I feel like a kid, happy to have found such a fantastical place with a legacy and a real desire to reach the masses, one sweet tooth at a time. Sweet Pete's is a place you have to see. It's like walking into a fantasy land filled with happiness, individually wrapped and specially made for you. It's an experience with a smile. In fact, I'm going to take a few smiles home with me. And maybe, just maybe, I'll share. After the break, we'll meet Cupcake Queen Hollis Wilder, two-time champion of Food Network's Cupcake Wars. Thanks for watching Like, Love, Want, Need. To stay connected, visit us online at likelovewantneed.com. And to get the experience for yourself, sign up for the A-List, where you'll find giveaways, tips, and more. Hollis Wilder, Queen of Cupcakes and two-time champion of Food Network's Cupcake Wars, has a second location here in Jacksonville, Florida. I've stopped by to chat with the foodie celebrity and maybe make a cupcake or two of my own. Hollis, you are the Cupcake Queen. I am so excited to be sitting with a food celebrity. You're the two-time winner of Food Network's Cupcake Wars.
Yes.
Tell me about coming to Jacksonville. This is your second location?
Yes, it is. And I'm proud to say my first one is where I was found by the Food Network. They called me on the phone and said, we would like you to be on our show. It's never been before produced. It's called the Food Network's Cupcake Wars. And would you audition for us? I did, and the rest is history. My business exploded 100%, and I moved to Jacksonville to open up my second store.
Which is gorgeous, and you
Thank you.
only have cupcakes here, you have frozen yogurt.
Yes.
What all do you provide here?
All we do is the self-serve frozen yogurt, which of course is a very big concept around the country. Variety is the spice of life, right?
And in
At
this
Sweet
case, it's the icing of life.
Exactly. This is the, what is that saying? Can someone please tell me? The icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what we, right, but the cupcake. And what's the variety? Well, here's the variety. This is what my entire success is built on. Minimize to maximize. My cupcakes are minis. They're thoughtfully created. They have a beginning and end.
Oh.
And how chic is it to hold a cupcake that's this big? It's 2.5 bites. You can have something fruity, something chocolatey, something simple like a red velvet or a white chocolate.
A little bit of everything.
Exactly. It's not overly indulgent. It has a crust. It's got a filling. It's like a little jewel box of heaven right there.
Well, I can
important.
see. I can see why you're a fan favorite.
Yeah.
So I understand you may be coming back to the Food Network.
Well, you saw that I was voted on, so yes.
And of course, I voted for you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I can't tell you when, but just stay tuned.
It is truly exceptional what you have here, and I
Thank
think
you.
that's great what you were talking about. There's no bad foods. It's
Right.
just about the moderation and the balance of it.
Exactly.
And you've made a way that everyone can have their cake and eat it too.
Exactly.
And in this case, their cupcake.
Exactly.
I'm anxious to try some myself and maybe get my hands
Oh yeah, I'll try.
into the icing.
We're celebrating Halloween, aren't we not?
We
soon?
are.
We
I
have a
hear you
little
have
ghoulish-
some really cute,
We do.
some really cute, spooktacular cupcakes.
We have some spooktacular cupcakes.
Let's see. So Hollis, what do we have here?
Well, we're going to do some spooktacular decorating.
Just in time for the holiday.
That's right.
All
That's
right, so you're gonna help me make something as beautiful as what you have here.
I am. Well, we've got a little stand there which helps you at home if you're making cupcakes. These are gluten-free cupcakes, and we are going to make, let's make I'm going to show you how to, this is how you do magic with icing, and you can hide a multitude of sins if you do something incorrectly. Okay, so we've made like a flower top, and we did that with a flower tip.
Okay.
And incidentally, all of these colors are vegetable dye colors, which is really nice for your goblins.
Yes.
And then we're just gonna do a nice little sprinkle around the edge. These are sanding sugars and sprinkles.
It's so
Just
pretty.
pretty like jewelry, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to make these cupcakes, you might as well make them look like jewelry,
How
right?
fun to eat.
And then see that part around the edge where you can see the cake?
Yes.
We're going to take our chartreuse and just do a little design in here. It is Halloween, and we want to make flowery cupcakes fit for the Bride of Frankenstein, right?
Exactly. Gorgeous.
You can't make a mistake when you decorate a cupcake because it's all up for interpretation. If you want to make it crazy with flowers, and sometimes it's hard for me to decorate it and talk at the same time, but
It's perfect.
it's pretty fun, isn't it? And then let's put a little, I think we should put a candy corn on it, don't you?
Oh, darling.
How cute is that? Should we toast? I'm so proud of my cupcakes.
What's not to be proud of?
You know, if you love your food and you share that with your sweeties, which are my customers, they're sweeties. That's what makes the world go around.
They get to take a little piece of your heart and soul with them when they go.
Because success is measured by them.
Fabulous. Well, we're going to talk more about what's new and what's coming up. I want to hear all about your revolutionary plan to change up the way that we cook.
When we come back, Hollis Wilder will give us a taste of Sweet and Savory, her new book.
Oh my gosh, this has been so exciting. And I've got to tell you that this is my moment when I realized that I could maybe create a condiment. You know, ketchup, relish, and mustard are used in every single household across the world. This becomes my condiment because it's all about the palate. The pan is your palate. This is how you're going to achieve making meals that are portion-sized. This is what it's going to be. 100 recipes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all made in the classic American cupcake pan, without wrappers and without cake. And here's where I'm taking the flavors from. This is classically where all of the Americanized meals that are taken from all flavors of food from around the world are made. When you serve yourself from savory bites made in the classic American cupcake pan, look at this, it's a half a cup of food. A half a cup of food is a serving, paired with roasted vegetables, grilled vegetables, steamed vegetables, salad, different kinds of fresh ingredients that you pair with your savory bites. This is just a little tease, okay, a little taste. Now I love Smart Balance Heart Healthy Olive Oil. This is a spray that I use in every single savory bite recipe. You spray the wells of the pan. The recipe is made for a dozen classic size only. Now we have all of these traditional wrappers. These are wrappers that you would find traditionally in your own pantry, your refrigerator, and the freezer section of any grocery. So this is a tomato flour tortilla. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to twist it into the well of the cupcake pan. That now is a wrapper. It will then be filled with Latin American flavors like empanada, paella, anything Latin, anything that you would do, rice and beans, huevos rancheros. Here's a breakfast option. Traditional, you can sneak in wheat for your child. Your child won't even know that you put a wheat waffle. This is the top and the bottom of an egg sandwich that we're creating, and I call it a mini egg muffin. You put that in the bottom of the well. You layer it with all of the flavors of cheese, your egg whites, your whole eggs, any cheese that you want, any flavorings that you want. You can put beans in it. You can put vegetables in it. Then you put a lid on top. You pour the eggs on it. You bake it. Comes out of the well. It's handheld. It's food on the go. Family mealtime is not happening in our lives. And how are we going to bring people together, our children and our families, around the table? And I think this is a pretty great start. If I can accomplish that, and I do it in my own home, then I think that I've done something that is incredibly just inspirational, and it's sweet and savory. Thank you.
Hollis, I've had a fantastic time with you today, learning more about your story, getting to sit with a champion, and get to make cupcakes with you. I am impressed, I am inspired, and I think it's amazing that you have given us permission as Americans to enjoy our sweets and to learn that there's no bad foods. It's just about portion control and moderation.
Minimize to maximize.
That's right.
That's right.
I think that you're such a great example for our young people and someone that we can learn from.
That's the nicest thing about what I do. You know, I think it's, if food is love, then I'm making it.
Well, it's the lives that we touch, and you truly are touching lives every day with every cupcake and every sweet that goes out the door. You are sweet and savory, and I cannot wait to find out what's next for Hollis Wilder. With cupcakes this sweet, I couldn't leave without 2 dozen of my own. And maybe a few to share with friends and family. Thanks for watching Like, Love, Want, Need. To stay connected, visit us online at likelovewantneed.com. And to get the experience for yourself, sign up for the A-List, where you'll find giveaways, tips, and more. I came here with a sweet tooth, and I left with a story and memories to share. Here at Like, Love, Want, Need, we're about seeking out the experience, and we found one with Sweet Pete's and Sweets by Holly. So remember, until we meet again, arrive in style, seek out the experience, and enjoy the journey. I'm Amy West.
Ao seu lado, sim, saudades eu senti. Amor, 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 meu amor. Penso em você onde despertar agora. Vem, me beije, sente o amor, me namora.
You can find us on the web at www.likelovewantme.com.
You're so naked!